why, despite all the books written by Prof Chinua Achebe, The Man of the People, and Tales of the Savannah, Arrow of God, Things Fall Apart of 1958 happens to be the most read book. We are still printing it. Generations yet unborn are still going to read it. Do you know why? I have read Things Fall Apart for like 10 times. Let me not exaggerate. And this summary that I want to play for you guys now, I have watched it for more than 100 times. Watch this summary before I make my conclusions.
It is already too late, said Oberika sadly. Our own men and our sons have joined the ranks of the stranger. They have joined his religion, and they help to uphold his government. If we should try to drive out the white men in Umuofia, we should find it easy. There are only 2 of them. But what of our own people who are following their way and have been given power? They would go to Umuru and bring the soldiers, and we would be like Abame. He paused for a long time and then said, I told you on my last visit to Mbanta how they hanged Aneto. What has happened to that piece of land in dispute? Asked Okonkwo. The white man's court has decided that it should belong to Nama's family, who had given much money to the white man's messengers and interpreter. Does the white man understand our custom about land? How can he, when he does not even speak our tongue? But he says that our customs are bad, and our own brothers who have taken up his religion also say that our customs are bad. How do you think we can fight when our own brothers have turned against us? The white man is very clever. He came peaceably and quietly with his religion. We were amused at his foolishness and allowed him to stay. Now he has won our brothers, and our clan can no longer act like one. He has put a knife on the things that held us together, and we have fallen apart.
You guys claim that the people that wrote your religious books were inspired by spirits to write those books. The same way Chinua Achebe was inspired by the spirit of the ancients to write Things Fall Apart. The spirit of Saint Mbanefo, Saint Obadinobi, Saint Awele, Saint Onyeka, Saint Nemeka. The spirit of all our fallen ancient heroes that drowned themselves in Saint Lucia for our freedom. Things Fall Apart happens to be in the past, the present, and the future. That's why generations unborn will still read it. You hypocritical double standard people keep telling us to practice what we want to practice and leave others. Live and let live. First of all, if the invaders actually work with this principle, you will not be a Christian, you will not be a Muslim, you will not be anything outside African, you will not be anything outside Igbo, outside Yoruba, outside Hausa. If you have been keeping to yourself and be practicing your practice alone, we will not be disturbed. You guys have practiced this practice for the past 200 years. Waking us up in the morning with your loudspeaker evangelism, disturbing our sleep with your senseless vigils, going door-to-door evangelism, destroying ancient covenants, ancient artifacts in the name of family liberation, creating hatred and division in family in the name of casting and binding evil spirits in the name of prophecies. Kedifu Nemebe, but you want to tell us to give to what we believe. When you have manipulated people, religion actually spread by manipulation, cajoling people to accept your dumb belief. This divide and conquer that was planted by our invaders is actually being watered by our people. You're fighting for a book you know nothing about. The people that wrote it were inspired. A book that the people that gave it to you don't even give a rat ass about. They don't even read it. You see this brain that you guys have rendered incapacitated for a very long time. It is time to use it. Think or sink.